In the heart of Ohio, tragedy struck a young mother as she readied herself for another day's work at a FedEx facility. The unfolding events would prompt a meticulous investigation by law enforcement, delving into every possible lead, from phone records to surveillance footage, in their pursuit of justice. On a dreary morning of October 28, 2020, the boyfriend of Morgan Fox dialed 911 upon discovering her lifeless body in her vehicle, parked in the driveway of their Plain Township residence. 2 fatal gunshots had ended her life, leaving behind a harrowing scene of despair and unanswered questions.
You need police, fire, or medical help?
Police, medical. I'm pretty sure my girlfriend's dead. I got up for work, came out, looked outside, seen a car out here. I came out here and she's laying in her front seat, unresponsive, very cold, covered in blood.
On October 28, 2020, 911 received a call that a woman was found shot in her driveway. The detectives arrived at the scene and, as they neared the driveway, spotted a woman slumped over the center console inside the vehicle. Earlier that morning, her boyfriend had discovered her in this state upon waking up. She was employed by a local shipping company, typically starting her early morning shift at 2:30 a.m. and leaving by 2:15 a.m. However, on this particular day, her vehicle remained in the driveway. The woman's name was Morgan Fox. 12 hours following Morgan Fox's tragic murder on October 28, 2020, the detective made a visit to the shipping company seeking insights from Morgan's friend, Michelle. During their conversation, Michelle recounted a troubling incident that Morgan had confided in her about just 2 weeks prior to her untimely demise. Morgan had recounted losing her phone in the warehouse, only to be informed by a coworker named Larry that another colleague, Jason McDermott, had taken it up to the sorting tower. Confronting Jason, she discovered him hiding her phone in his pocket, indicating that he and 2 others had invaded her privacy, making sexist remarks and leaving her feeling violated. This revelation prompted detectives to consider the 3 coworkers as potential suspects in Morgan's death. Unfortunately, on the day of the investigation, only Jason was present for questioning. Despite initially portraying their relationship as amicable during the interview at the sheriff's office, further scrutiny of Jason's phone revealed a troubling pattern. Text messages showed an apparent infatuation, with Jason bombarding Morgan with messages and calls, displaying a change in tone when she did not respond promptly.
So, just from looking through you guys' text messages, I will tell you, there's a very different story there compared to what you portray as just being friends. I'm telling you, I know what it is. There's an infatuation there going on your end. Maybe not necessarily her end.
That before I said when I was questioning whether or not I felt anything about her, yes, I did inquire with people, but I was thinking about it, I was like, I had feelings for her, I wasn't sure, and I was pondering it for a while, and eventually I came to the conclusion that, no, I just really care about her.
At the crime scene following Morgan's tragic murder, investigators observed tire tracks imprinted in the grass and mud splatter on a nearby fence. A crash reconstructionist meticulously measured these tire tracks, revealing that all dimensions, including tire width, wheelbase, and front right-wheel drive, perfectly matched those of Jason's vehicle. As police intensified surveillance on McDermott, they also reached out to his acquaintances for insights. It became evident that they were all cognizant of the October 8th incident involving Jason taking Morgan's phone. Furthermore, they confirmed that Morgan had distanced herself from Jason thereafter, and each individual noted his significant distress over the dissolution of their relationship or friendship. Detectives uncovered further disturbing revelations about Jason's behavior through discussions with his friends, who attested to his increasingly obsessive desire to have Morgan back in his life. Adding to the troubling developments in the case, analysis of Jason's phone revealed an extensive collection of videos and photos, many of which featured Morgan. Shockingly, detectives found evidence that Jason had clandestinely recorded her during her shifts at the FedEx facility in the summer of 2020. Additionally, he had surreptitiously filmed her during a visit to her home, capturing moments without her knowledge as they conversed in the kitchen. Armed with this compelling evidence, detectives obtained a search warrant for Jason's vehicle. They promptly located him at his parents' house, where they seized his vehicle and transported it back to the sheriff's office for further examination. Upon the detectives' request, an explosives detecting canine was deployed to the scene. The canine swiftly directed its attention to the driver's seat, signaling a potential presence of explosive material, such as gunpowder, in that vicinity. This alert strongly suggested that a recently discharged firearm had been stored there. The sheer volume of evidence linking McDermott to Morgan Fox was staggering. Consequently, McDermott was apprehended and subsequently convicted of aggravated murder and menacing by stalking. During his sentencing hearing, Morgan's 11-year-old daughter bravely addressed McDermott in court, expressing her profound sorrow and longing for her mother's presence. Tearfully, she conveyed her heartfelt desires for her mother to witness her future milestones, such as high school graduation and marriage, lamenting that McDermott's actions had robbed her of these experiences. "You've taken away all of these opportunities from her," she accused McDermott, incredulous at the realization that monsters did indeed exist, as his actions had demonstrated. With poignant clarity, she highlighted the extensive pain and devastation he had inflicted upon her and their loved ones. Conclusively, she condemned McDermott for the irreparable damage he had caused, affirming that his own life was now marred by the consequences of his malevolence.
Mom a lot. She was my whole world and life. I will never see her again because of the monster in this room. I thought monsters weren't real, but you proved me wrong. You hurt so many people. You hurt me and the people I love. I just wanted to know why you did it. It will haunt me for the rest of my life, and that life will be without my mommy.
McDermott was subsequently sentenced to life imprisonment without the possibility of parole. As we conclude this chilling journey into the depths of true crime, we're left with more questions than answers. The mysteries that shroud these cases remind us of the fragility of life and the darkness that can lurk within the human soul. If you found yourself captivated by the twists and turns of these real-life tales, don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell, and join our community. Your support allows us to continue diving into the darkest corners of true crime. Remember to stay vigilant and keep a watchful eye on the world around you. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the shadows of true crime. Until next time, stay curious, stay safe, and goodbye for now.